Almost caught me off guard again. Howdy, folks.
Hello, hello, hello.
Howdy, howdy. Truck and tractor pull fans. Wow. Yep. We took a week off last week. We're back.
Shame on us.
And guess what? We'll even be back next Wednesday if things don't continue to fall down on me here. So this life is very busy right now. Too busy. But is there anything I need to talk about?
I don't know. Is there anything coming up this weekend?
No.
Oh.
No, nothing, not at all. I just got a text message from Joey. Yeah, we'll discuss the upcoming. Yeah, well, yeah, we'll be talking about the upcoming championship weekend for Snyder County tractor pullers. 2 big nights of pulling. Big names were released. Big name anyway. Owens. We get into it later. I don't want to get into it later. Daggone it! Why'd you have to get me started in that direction, Kendra?
Well, you were asking if there's anything to talk about, and I was like, well, yes, always got a little something to talk about.
Always something to talk about. I mean, we'll talk about Bigfoot if we have to, or something. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, we talked to you 2 weeks ago. We've had the final, what is now the final points hook for East Coast Pro Pulling in Lucas Oil, as the last pull at the buck was canceled or moved to the week after, and obviously some pullers could not make that date, so it's a big scratch for Lucas Oil and Buck Motorsports. So anyway, I'll probably just cut you loose. I know you've got a couple of events. I only have the one, and I have several champions that I can now announce. So,
okay. So I'm going to go over some of the previous, I guess it was actually 2 weeks ago now, the Gratz Fair and Beaver Springs pulls. Don't have all the results, unfortunately, but I do have the majority of the interstate classes. And again, we can also officially crown some points champions with the interstate circuit as well.
Yes.
Sorry. I've been called a lot
See
worse.
See what I started.
Well, the good news is work has now figured out about the whole smoke and pickle situation. So there's been all kinds of stuff at work now too. So I'm okay with it. It's fine. So we'll just see what happens. Anyway, so back to back on the 22nd and 23rd of September, we were at the Gratz Fair and the Beaver Springs, or I guess they call it the Beaver Fair in Beaver Springs, Pennsylvania. So we'll go ahead and go over a couple of the results from that event. At Gratz, we had the mod turbos, the modifieds, and the 2-wheel drives. So we'll go ahead and get to those results. In the mod turbo class, BJ Wilkins, I believe Scott Kiskadden was doing the driving on Bull Ride, brought home the win at 3:17.51. Second place went to Jason Forrester on Papa Smurf at 3:12.66. Third place went to Vern Zerby's Double OZ at 3:11.65. Fourth place went to Vern Zerby's Dr. LZ at 3:10.86. Fifth place went to Vern again, driving Z Unit at 3:02.90. Sixth place went to Rick Hauk with the Little Stinker at 2:88 flat. And 7th place went to Anthony Eberhardt doing the driving on his dad's Hammer Down at 2:85.55. Then we'll get into the modifieds. Taking the win was Kevin Stauffer with the Rough and Ready at 3:31.77. And then second place went to Jason Michaels Untamed at 3:26.04. Third place went to Ian Ericker on Unstable at 3:17.54. Fourth place went to Amber Blizzard with the Unaffordable at 3:13.63. Fifth place went to Dale Forrester's Boss 9 at 3:12.09. And Ricky Blizzard took sixth place with the Barely Affordable at 3:08.75. I lost my place. Seventh place went to Nelson Egoff with Tinker Toy at 3:06.99. And rounding out the class was Tim Robinson driving the Phony 2 at 3:05.89. The 2-wheel drive class was also there at Gratz. Taking the win was Ian Ericker with the Village Idiots at 3:04.12. Second place went to Kevin Stauffer doing the driving of Dale Forrester's The Bandit at 2:95.88. Third place went to Eddie Ocker driving 8 Up at 2:86.15. Fourth place went to Dale driving Andy's truck, turned back the clock at 2:74.59. And rounding out the class was Corey Forrester driving Chelsea's T-Bucket at 2:60.08. Then the next night, all those same classes were back at Beaver Springs, plus a couple extra. Taking the win for the Mod Turbo class is what we'll go over first, was Dr. LZ, driven by Vern Zerby at 2:92.35. Second place was Scott Kiskadden driving BJ Wilkins Bull Ride at 2:87.75. Third place went to Jason Forrester driving the Papa Smurf at 2:87.30. Fourth place went to Vern Zerby's Z Unit at 2:87.25. Real close class there. Second, third, and fourth were within half a foot. That's pretty good. Fifth place went to Rick Houck's Little Stinker at 2:85. Sixth place went to Eric Eberhardt driving Hammer Down at 2:82.55. Seventh place went to Yankee driving Double OZ, who unfortunately had another catastrophic engine failure in the Double OZ, split another block.
Yes, I saw the video.
Yeah, it was definitely a lot worse this time than Dr. LZ. But, you know, it is what it is. We pretty much calculated that engine block had well over 350, 400 hooks on it. It was one of his original engine blocks. So when you're putting any kind of engine through that kind of, yes. You hate that it has to happen that way, but it happened. So we'll pick up the pieces and move on, literally. Yep. Rounding out the Mod Turbo. Yeah, unfortunately, that is all you can do. Rounding out the class of Mod Turbos from Beaver Springs was Smokey Smith driving Black and Blue at 2:33.75. The modifieds were also at Beaver Springs. Taking the win was Kiersey Robinson driving Pony 2 at 3:41.60. Second place went to Ian Ericker's Unstable at 3:17.50. Third place went to Amber Blizzard right behind him at 3:17 on the Unaffordable tractor. Fourth place went to Ryan Harnett with the Agitator at 3:12.30. Fifth place went to Rick Blizzard with the Barely Affordable at 3:10.75. Sixth place went to sixth place went to Nelson Egolf with the Tinker Toy at 3:10.05. Seventh place went to Kevin Stauffer's Rough and Ready at 3:07.20. Eighth place went to Rick Wolf with the One Too Many at 3:04.80. Ninth place went to Jason Michaels Untamed at 3:02.80. 10th place went to Tom Kennedy with the Old Reliable at 2:99.70. And rounding out the class was Andy Forrester with the Boss 9 at 2:93.35. Let me get the Light Limited class brought up here. Light Limiteds were on hand. 5 tractors were there at Beaver Springs. First place went to Bradley Seal driving his New Holland T7 that he calls Mother-in-Law's Nightmare, 3:10.40. Second place went to Matt Smokey Smith driving the Fast Forward at 2:92.65. Third place went to Sue Johnson's Iron Maiden at 2:91.40. Fourth place went to Matt Dersham's The Other Half at 2:76.45. And rounding out the class was Jason Michael with his Unleashed tractor at 2:74.80. Good to see him back out and running. I believe that rounded out the Beaver Springs Fair. But on Saturday, the two-wheel drives went back up, and Ian Ericker took the win at 3:20.3.
The Village Idiot.
Yeah, the Village Idiot. That we so affectionately call him. Second place went to Eddie Ocker's 8 Up at 3:16.65. Third place went to Dale Forrester driving the Bandit at 3:10. Fourth place also went to Dale Forrester driving Andy's Turn Back the Clock at 2:92.90. And Chelsea Forrester was back in the seat of her T-Bucket on Saturday. And she took home 5th place at 2:89.90. And that rounded out. Unfortunately, Harrisonburg was canceled last Saturday because of, that wonderful little hurricane that decided to come through the area. pretty much wiped everything out.
Finally
So
stopped raining here about 3 to 3.5 hours ago. I
jeez.
actually looked to the west and saw a piece of a sunset. I was like, wow, what's that? It's
Yeah.
been ridiculous.
The sun? What's that?
Yeah. Yep.
Do you mean to go ahead and go through my points champions, or do you want to go through your East Coast pool first, and then we'll do points champions later?
Yeah, we'll do the champions in a different segment there. So
Okay.
I'll just last Saturday we were at what would be the final points hook for the Lucas Oil East Coast Pro Pooling series. That's not even the right one. I'm not even ready to go. I did not. I usually have it on paper, but I got to look at the screen tonight. It's sorry. Oh boy. Anyway, okay, we're gonna start right here. Okay, here we go. Great pool, huge crowd, huge. One of the best crowds I've seen there. We turned around, pulled the opposite direction, which is now going to be the regular way of pulling. The pits, I think, starting with the Heyman fundraiser pool, are going to be, if you're at the grandstand side to the right, past the ditch. They filled all that ditch in down there and stuff now. Actually, the puller's going to pit over on the right hand side now, and so you're going to come in, pull, and return back off the track. So really nice layout. They're really making a lot of improvements there. Anyway, long story short, let me get figures. Oh, there we go. I found a new button. I can see it now.
Woo-hoo!
Anyway, speaking of Heyman, 10,000. It said 10.2. 466 hot farm. Usually we're 10.5. I don't know if that's a misprint or. Anyway, Doug Heyman took the win with Pools Binder, 343.64. Second, Brian Morrison with the Shed Shaker, almost 335 and 96. And I'm sure we're going to see some of these boys this weekend up north. Selinsgrove. Third will be Paul Richardson with Venomous at 326.57. Paul put a bigger size tire on his tractor and dropped the gear, and wow, what a different beast. So look for good things from Dr. Orange here over the future pools. Fourth was also Paul Richardson driving the Buzzard Bait Oliver of Dave Daugherty at 311.52. Fifth was Brad Peters with his Case 970 at 294 and 21. Sixth was Kurt Collins with Cornfield Cadillac at 290.08. And seventh was Alan Lynch with Betting on Green. Well, we give him a 155.60, and Alan went on a trailer broke. So,
oh no!
Yeah, carried the nose and went out towards the boundary line and sat her down hard, and that was that. So, unfortunately, that's okay.
At least it happened at the end of the season.
And I hope we see, like I say, we'll see some of these boys this weekend up at Selinsgrove. I'm sorry. Now what do I do? Yeah, it's my first rodeo, right? Okay.
So show number what? 108.
Yeah. Well, this is different because I'm looking on another screen instead of a piece of paper in my hand. So, yeah, I can't teach an old dog new tricks, right? 20,000-pound limited pro stock semi trucks, 5 on hand. Dave Greek with Pressure Time took the win at 322 and 36. Second was Hank Oster with the Scrapper at 315 and 30. Third was Jerry Martin with Inconvenience at 306.86. Fourth was Albert Brown's Back in Black V8 Mac, 303.62. And fifth was a new truck for Brian Smith, Snow Job is the temporary name for that truck. As you know, his Mac was called Snowblind. This one's Snow Job. This is a Peterbilt. 291.72. Good looking truck. Had it repainted. It's got his colors on it now. So pretty cool deal. You would think it would have an arrow I could click on. Okay, we'll go with modified 6,200-pound modified four-wheel drive trucks. I'll get the hang of it here. Taking the win. And what a year this fella, both of them have had, really, the Tapscott family. Wayne Tapscott II with Tasmanian Terror 2 took the win at 3:05:38. Second was Troy Nels with Gone AWOL. 3:01:51 third. Wayne Tapscott Sr. with High Anxiety at 2:93:10. Fourth was Paige Lance with Iron Butterfly at 2:92:19. And fifth was Michelle Abshire with Split Decision at 2:73:99. And I'm telling you what, Paige Lance, you had one hell of a rookie season, girl.
Yep.
For sure.
Good for her.
You bet. Hey, I figured something out. Okay. 7,500-pound modified tractors. Unfortunately, only 3 were on hand, but 2 of the 3 put down the best runs they've had all season long. I mean, you talk about 2 solid runs. Lynn Brookhart took the win with Radio Reactor at 3:35:11. Second was Jason McKenzie with Never Satisfied at 3:33.31. And I mean, both of them carried the nose. They were hooked. They were hard, didn't skip a beat, and spun out in the same spot just about. One was a little further forward than the other. Perfect. I mean, just awesome runs. Mike Rankin, I won't take anything away from him. You know, Mike's still cutting his teeth with this new tractor with the Midnight Wolf. Was 16.75. Looked like he only had 2 engines, 2 crank-to-crank engines, and one of them I do believe was not running. So why break it when you can come back another day?
Yep.
So
if you've already got to work on one engine, why would you work on both?
That is correct. And then we went to what ended up being a good night for one of the guys, but a heartbreaker as well, because it got real expensive real quick. Taking the win, Matt Smith with the Fast Ford at 3:18.36. Second, Fred Hoke with the Never Enough Case at 3:17:35. Third was Shane Scott with Blue Unit at 3:13:60. Fourth was Kevin Up with Rolling Thunder at 3:11:81. And fifth was Paul Hoke with the Screaming Eagle Case at 160.26. The heartbreak was Fred Hoke. Fred Hoke finished in front of Kevin Up. He come in with a 2-point lead for the championship and finished 2 spots in front of him. So that gave him the championship. We'll give that one away to you. But to say the least, it cost him an engine.
So I heard he left it all on the track, literally.
Yeah, pretty much. Yes. I'd say something broke in the driveline, and she went to the sky, and everything else went to the ground. So, unfortunately, but you know what? Fred was still smiling. I don't know how, but Fred was still smiling. That's all.
Well, he told me a couple weeks ago. He said it's gonna go one day.
Oh yeah,
he knew it was it's gonna go. So I guess he figured it was only a matter of time.
Pretty much. So that was a great 5-class pool. Numbers again, like all year, just a little. You know, it is what it is. But they put on a great show, and I know Greensboro was happy, and the crowd was. I just could not get over how. Of course, it's getting better and better every time, but the crowd was amazing.
Good.
Can't wait to go back at the end of the month for the benefit pool.
Shriner benefit pool. Yep.
Shriner Children's Hospital benefit pool. And that's October 29th. We'll talk about it here shortly. But please come and support the pool and support a very good cause. But anyway, I'll let you go ahead and you can discuss your champions.
I think I'm actually going to do top 3 because we have time and I'm just
do that to me.
Decision.
You're going to do that to me? Okay. I could do that too, I guess.
Well, you know.
Now I got to open another page.
Champion, but there's a lot of other people who put a lot of hard work in this year.
Everybody.
So, yes, everybody put in a lot of hard work.
Everybody put a lot of hard work in. You bet.
All right. So I am just going to go down our order here. No particular order. The 8500 mod turbo class. Speaking of catastrophic engine failure and points champions, Double OZ took the win with Yankee and Vern Zerby both doing the driving. Yankee is Jason Malott for anybody who doesn't know. OZ took the points championship, and he had a 38-point lead over Jason Forrester with the Papa Smurf. So if Harrisonburg would have happened, there was no way that OZ was going to make it. So Jason would have had to finish second place to tie or win Harrisonburg to win the points champions. So that kind of would have been interesting to see how that all played out. But nonetheless, OZ takes the win. Papa Smurf is second. And closely behind that was BJ Wilkins, and Scott Kiskadden and Eddie Ocker all took Bull Ride to a third place finish for the 8500 mod turbo class. Yep. Next class we'll go over is the 7700 light limited turbos. Taking the,
No, I did too.
No, I didn't. Top 3. OZ, Papa, Bull Ride.
Sounds like a bunch of bull to me. But
Taking the points champion win in the 7700 light turbo was Ben Flaherty Jr. with the Smokin' Red. This is his second points championship in a row. I believe he has at least 1 or 2 others in the.
Yeah. What color is that tractor?
It is red.
Red.
Second place in points went to Sue Johnson and Eddie Ocker driving the Iron Maiden. And third place points went to Matt Dersham with the other half, who really laid it on him there at the end of the year. Then we'll go down into the 10,000-pound Pro Farm. First year out, Chris Pangle with the All Hooked Up, the former High Cotton tractor, took the points win. Second place went to Anthony Hamrick with the Beefy. He had 358 points, and Bobby Scheidt came in with Old Blue right behind Anthony Hamrick. So good job, guys. And notable finish, just because I like the guy, fourth place went to Ivan Hesselong with the Limestone Binder. Continuing on with our smoker tractors was the 11,000-pound Hot Farm. Taking the win and the points champion was Marshall Beidel with the Marshall Law. Second went to Donnie Gokenauer with the Working Man Blues. And third went to Josh Knight, which I believe was Randall's old tractor. For those that don't know, Randall unfortunately passed away. Randall Young passed away here in the middle of the season. And Josh Knight finished it out and brought the tractor to a third place points finish. Next, we will get into our mini rods. The small block of mini rod points champion was John Sutton with the Bear Tracks. And then we had a tie for second place was Matt Weischer with the Dirt Demon and Wesley Williamson with Adrenaline. So there's your top 3. Next, we'll go up into the big blocks. Your points champion in the big block mini class was Rodney Yarger with the Agitator. Second place and third place went to the father-son team. Second place was Denny with his big block Chevy. And third place was his son Steven with the Pit Bull. The 7,800 modified points champion, no stranger here, Kevin Stauffer with the Rough and Ready. Second place went to Ian Ericker with the Unstable. And third place went to Kirsty Robinson with the Phony 2. Good job to all 3 of them. Next, we'll move into the 4,500 small block trucks. Taking the win was Analyze This, driven by Austin Stoner. I believe this is that truck's 4th points championship. So congratulations to the Stoner team. Second place went to Tyler Shives with the Bootlegger. And rounding out your top 3 was Jared Stoner with his 1979 Ford. Next up, one of our favorites, these 6,200 two-wheel drives. This was their first official point season. Taking the win, none other than the village idiot himself. Ian Ericker took the points win. Second place went to Jason Forrester and Eddie Ocker driving the 8-up. And third place went to Dale Forrester with the Bandit. And that rounds out
Ain't
our
he
interstate.
neat?
Huh?
I said, ain't he neat?
Who, Ian?
Yeah.
Oh, he is something, folks.
He's also the reigning modified champion from the upcoming event this weekend.
Oh, yes. I believe there is rumor that he will be back to defend his points champion. I don't know 100%, so do not quote me on that. But earlier this week, there was chatter about that. So,
Chatter.
you know,
It's a
little
village,
birdies.
little village discussion.
Yeah.
Village rumor. Hey, build a second truck and
Little.
call it Village Rumor.
Yeah. Nope. So that rounds out the Interstate Points series. Unfortunately, we are not having a banquet this year. Just other things happening.
Really?
So yeah.
I understand.
But I believe all you pullers, checks will be mailed or hand delivered if you are local to the area. That's all I've got.
That's all she wrote.
That's all she wrote for the Interstate Point series.
Well, we'll take a look. I'll do top fives if that's okay.
Oh, one up in
we
me.
don't have a list of. Well, it's my job. Anyway, we'll start with the 6,200-pound modified four-wheel drive trucks, and like I said earlier, Team Tapscott had one hell of a year.
Mm-hmm.
Tasmanian Terror 2, driven all year pretty much by Wayne Tapscott II, took the championship with 801 points. Second was Wayne Tapscott Sr., Wayne II's father, obviously, with High Anxiety at 791 points. Third was Troy Nails with Gone AWOL, which is Kevin Abshire's truck. 762 points. Fourth, Paige Lance with the Iron Butterfly at 730. And she even got a win this year at Harford County, at Bel Air, Maryland pool. So kudos to her. She had an awesome rookie year. She couple of iffy shots there in the beginning, but I'm telling you what, she started wheeling that truck to a lot of inside the top five finishes. So that's awesome.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4. Fifth, split decision, Michelle Abshire with 600 points. So that's pretty good. We have more on down the line, but I don't want to overdo it. All of you, congratulations.
Yeah.
Super Stock, Pro Stock Tractors. The More Agitation tractor of More Motorsports, driven by Dave and Davey Moore this year, as Tara is expecting. So she was not in the seat this year, and they accumulated 570 points and grabbed the championship with More Agitation. Congratulations. Second was Six Shooter at 538 points. The Alcohol New Holland of
the Windsor family.
I'm just kidding. Kevin Windsor. And third would be the One More Deer of Davey Moore at 480 points. Fourth was the Stress Case of the Hoyt family at 292. I'm sorry. Yeah, 292. And fifth was Light the Fire, Dave and Scott Becker with 250 points. So pretty cool. Congratulations. 6,200-pound modified two-wheel drives. I'm just going to run the whole class because there's not that many of them. Actually, there is. But, first-time champion, Darren Wilson. Congratulations, buddy, with Dirty Money taking the championship at 793 points. Second was Taz Toy, Irv Clark, at 771. Third, Irv Clark with his new truck, the Wild Side, at 767. Fourth was her Dirty Money, Crystal Wilson, at 665. And fifth was the Bear Express, Bob Wittenbrader, at 394 points. And then we'll go down from there. Breathe Easy, too. Unfortunately, he had some issues and couldn't finish the season. But 358 points is where he finished. Running Bear, Steve Wilson. And that truck he ended up pulling the engine out of that truck and putting it in his son's truck to let him finish out the season and park that two-wheel drive. So, but he did finish there. 278 points. Then we had Best Bet, Trent Best, at 82 points. And the PA Ridge Runner made one hook at Frederick for 40 points. So, congratulations, y'all. Geez, I have to read this one. Pro Stock Diesel. 3.6 four-wheel drive trucks. Diesel, Pro Stock Diesel. The champion with 691 points is some little feller we call Norm Newswanger, or the Smoking Pickle, the Flaming Pickle, the Fickle Pickle, whatever you want to call him.
He better not be flaming.
Chapter 11 took the championship. Congratulations, Norm. Second was Living on the Edge at 600 and 79. That's Carl Ankowick's third. Jeremy Denson with 2 disturbed at 462 points. That's it. Barter's James Barter was signed up but did not make any hooks. I don't know why.
Waiting on parts.
Imagine that.
Little birdie told me that he's doing some engine changes, and yep.
As are a few. Yes.
Quite a few.
We'll tell you in the future. But anyway, modified tractors. Again, Len Brookhart with another championship with the radial reactor at 785 points. Second was the Never Satisfied of Jason McKenzie. And Dad Jim drove 1 or 2 times, 716 points. Third, the Misfit Money Pit, Jeremy Hansen with 503. Let's see. Fourth was the Livewire P38 of Bob Wittenbrader at 224. And fifth, the Midnight Wolf, Mike Rankin. It's 189 points. I'm just going to go ahead and finish it out. Double Vision, Dave Deku, 176 points. The Livewire, the other Allison powered tractor of Bob Wittenbrader, had 94 points. And then Here's Hoping was at the first Buck event and had 47 points. With that Buck event was a rain out, so they split. So there's some family health issues going on with the Bromers. Not it's the mother. I don't know any more about Charlie Brommer's wife, but that's the main reason why the Bromers were taking care of Mom. So perfectly understandable. Late Pro Stock tractors. We just said it. Fred Hoke. Never enough with that case. 430 points, took the championship. It got expensive his hook of the year, but that's okay. He went home with a smile on his face. Second, Rolling Thunder, Kevin Utt, 424 points. Third, Screaming Eagle, Paul Hoke at 330 points. Fourth was the Fast Ford, Matt Smith at 316. And the Blue Unit, driven by Shane Scott, mostly, I guess. Pretty much, I think, the whole time. 304 points. Sixth was Black and Blue, driven by, I guess, Mark Smith, mostly. Yeah. 226 points. Demented had 50 points. He was only at 1 hook. I'll have a talk with Mr. Hollywood. But I know he was broke some of this summer, too, as was the Meredith Agitator at 48 points. They had some breakage, too. So, unfortunately. We're getting to the end here. Hot Farm Tractors, big class. We'll do the top 5. Brian Morrison, another rookie year with the Shed Shaker, 760 points. Congratulations, Brian. Second, Betting on Green, Mr. Alan Lynch, 714 points. Third was Buzzard Bait at 708 points. Dave Doherty. Fourth was Paul Richardson with Venomous at 662 points. And fifth was Brad Peters with his Case 970 at 608 points. So quite a few tractors there. It was a really good class. It had a lot of hooks and just a good group of guys. So last class we'll discuss is the Limited Pro Stock Semis. And no surprise, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 wins. 11 wins. Hank Oster with the Scrapper is your champion. 828 points. Second place, 828. Keep that in mind. Second place, Pressure Time, 820 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 wins for Scrapper, or for Pressure Time.
Pressure Time.
Yes, Dave Greek. Third was Jerry Martin. Someone over my words tonight. With Inconvenience at 784 points. 1 win this season at Frederick. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fifth was the Oh My, another, I guess we'll call him a rookie, Carl Seiler. 494 points. And then Albert Brown sat out most of the season waiting on parts, breakage, etc. So got the Mac going again and finished pretty good at 268 points with the Back in Black Mac, Albert Brown. So great year, East Coast. Like questions, where's everybody at? Where's everybody at? And Kendra alluded, waiting on parts.
Yeah.
So, I think I won't say the C word, the COVID thing. I said it anyway. Um, I don't think that kept too many people away. The inflation sucks. I won't even get into that, but the economy it is what it is. But
Yep.
hopefully things are brighter on the horizon. So, let's see. Tell us about this weekend, Kendra.
Hold on. I'm looking here.
I'm going to pull the flyer up for you.
There's a somebody in the comments said that I forgot 2 classes. That is because their class rep never updated the website. I've still got 2021 points out there, unfortunately.
Oh my goodness.
So I will have to get in touch with them to see who the points champion was. I know the 6200s had at least 1 hook, but I think at least one of their others got rained out. And the classics, I know, had a couple. I'll have to get with Marianne on those. Okay. But I will report back.
Yes. And just real quick, I want to also, I know Barbara Varner's been calling me the whole time I was out of town. But I try to call her back, but her phone's always busy. Timmy, if you're watching, you tell your mother I've been trying to call her. But again, I have it listed down below here, the Jerry Varner fundraiser. And I've had many people, fortunately, have asked for the address. So I'm hoping, it's working out good for them. You just read everything there. Send your checks payable to Timmy Varner, Post Office Box 222 in Monterey, Virginia 24465. Again, if you need the address, I have it on the message board on EasternExtremePulling.com. Otherwise, if you're looking at it on social media, just send me a private message on Facebook, and I'll give you the address. So it's right here below us, and we're going to continue to run that. And I will get a hold of Barbara. There'll be that one lucky time I call, and I'll get right through it and get to talk to her. Something's on her mind. I don't know what it is, but she's called several times. Messages. Last time was just a hang up. I'm not ignoring you. I just I've been out of town, and I've been really busy. When I'm out of town for a few days and I come home, work is like threefold. So
yeah,
I'm trying my best. So anyway, we got this big event coming up, yeah.
Quite a big event coming up. Do you have a flyer?
I'm working on it.
So this weekend, JR and I will both be, as well as many, 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 many other people are going to be.
They changed the link name. I'm looking for the share screen. I'm like, where's it at? It's gone. Where's it at?
We will be up at 500 Old Colony Road in Selinsgrove, Pennsylvania at the Snyder County Tractor Pullers Championship Weekend. Waiting on there we go.
Oh, you impatient woman, you.
I was trying to do a lead up.
Gotcha.
This Friday and Saturday, October 7th and 8th. Yep, those are the new start times. Friday evening, we're going to be starting at 6:00 p.m. A huge lineup: 12,000 enhanced farm, 10.5 hot stock, 8,000 open mods, 7,800 run what you brung trucks, 8,500 wild streets, 6,300 pro street gas trucks, 7,700 light limiteds, and the 8,000 limited pro 3.0 trucks. And then on Saturday, we're going to be starting at 5:00 p.m. with another huge night of pulling. We're going to have the 8,000 2.6 smoothbore trucks, 8,000 limited pro 3.0 trucks, pro stock, super stock tractors, 7,800 run what you brung trucks, 8,500 light pro, 9,500 super farms, and a exciting class of the 6,200 two-wheel drive truck classes. Again, $10 each night. 12 and under is free. Dress warm, folks. It's going to get a little chilly. But it'll be all right.
Sure. I know I saw on social media, Joey posted that the Tommy Owens crew is coming. And
yep, Tommy Owens is coming down from New York.
Bowling
Super
Green,
exciting.
Bowling Green ring winner this year. Mackenzie's will also be on hand in a modified class. 2+1. That's all I'm going to say.
What?
2+1. So you'll have to come and see.
Also, big name in the super stock, well, the Run What You Brung class, Van Hazley with Hazley Machine is bringing the Rock Hard Ram in. They were in a couple years ago, put on a really good show for everybody. And because it's now a weekend for that class, they're coming in, as well as Carl Butler with the One Nation truck / ranch hand / whatever he's calling it at the moment. And of course, the Smoking Pickle will be there. So.
Yeah, I'm sure there'll be some good diesel trucks there. And I
Yeah,
do know Bradish will be back in the Super
nice.
Stock Pro Stock class. So the M80 will be there. Of course, the Hoyts will be there. I'm not sure how the harvest is going in New York right now, but I'm not going to say, but you just might see an Everman vehicle or two. I don't know for sure, so do not hold me to that.
Yeah, all the rain last week might have pushed people back, so now they feel like they can't make it out. But
we'll see.
It's an event that a lot of people want to go to, and furthermore, everybody who's been pulling in points races, many of those classes are points classes, so everybody's going to be bringing their A game to try and secure the points championships. I know they have they have quite a few tight points races. I know especially that 3.0 truck class is tight. There's a lot of really good running trucks, and a lot of them have wins. So we shall see.
And it won't take anything away from any of the local guys that always support Snyder County, and they put on a great show as well. So come prepared for a big truck and tractor pull both days.
Yep, camping is available there on site. I believe it's a $20 hookup, as well as there are multiple hotels there on the strip in Selinsgrove. It's a great time.
Yep.
One thing I like about it is you have bleacher seating where you can sit in the bed of your truck up on the hill. So.
You bet. Some of us get way up. Yeah. We have the best seat in the house. I love it.
Yeah, always a really good time. Definitely everybody should be there. And it's honestly one of the last local pools that we have in the area.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. It's got to put it on your list of things. You got to go. You got to go. It's one of those weekends that the weather looks fantastic. So it ain't going to be real warm, but it's gonna be sunny during the day. That's what I saw. So
yep, that's the same thing I saw when I checked today.
Coastal lows out of here. Like I said this evening, I finally looked up. I saw something other than gray clouds, and I looked to the west, and there was some orange. I'm like, wow, what's that? So the fun part is when I get the RV out of the building to get to the driveway, I got to cross over some yard. Oh boy. There's going to be some ruts when I'm coming across there. So
it'll be fine.
Yeah, I got to
give you something else to do, right?
I don't. I've got to do. But yeah, absolutely. Joey and the crew do an awesome job there, and you definitely want. This is a pool you need to go to. And who knows who's going to show up? I mean, my goodness gracious! I mean. There's some tough iron that shows up, and people you don't expect, boom, are there. So
yep,
pretty cool. Modified class week. I'm sure Don Dean will be there, barring unless something else has come up for him. He'll be there. He's been there multitudes of times, and his tractor's really running good right now. So it'll be fun. I don't know who else from down here is going up. I know Irv Clark. I'm pretty sure most of our 2-wheel drives will be there. The Wilson team, Bob Wittenbrader's coming with his 2-wheel drive and modifieds. Irv Clark's coming with 2 trucks, and it wouldn't surprise me to see Dave Laskowski there with 2 trucks. So he came to Center Hall, and I'm sure he just may tote him over to Center Hall or to Selinsgrove as well. So we'll see. But, it'll be pretty cool. Be there.
Be there, be square, folks.
Be there. You won't regret it. It'll be a great show. I promise you, it'll be a great show. And we'll have plenty to talk about next Wednesday from that show, I'm sure.
Absolutely.
You bet. Now,
unless we're still both too tired and frozen from it. So.
Well, the good thing is I don't have to drive home.
Yep.
Until Sunday morning. So.
Yep, I got my RV through Saturday night too, so we don't have to go anywhere because it gets chilly.
Yes. Yes, very much so. Okay, Joey, as promised. He's a busy bee tonight. Got a lot of things on his mind, so he's got plenty to take care of from now till the show's over. So, but, I'm sure we'll get in a big conversation with him tomorrow evening. And yeah, we're going up a little early.
Yeah. So. And then we mustn't forget the Shriners poll. Let me get the flyer back up here.
Okay, yes.
Did you get it?
I didn't know you sent it. My phone's been dinging. It's been Joey and stuff. So I'm sorry. You did send it to me.
I did send it.
Well, you start talking about it. Let me perform some magic here real quick.
Let me go back here. The Shriner Benefit Pool in Greensboro, Maryland is going to be on October the 29th. Tickets are going to be $15 per person. 6 and under are going to be free. Antiques will start pulling at 11 o'clock. The main event starts at 6 p.m. The antique classes will be as follows: 4,500, 5,500, and 6,500. They're going to be running an 8-mile-an-hour class as well as a 17-mile-an-hour class. Then they're also going to be running an 11.5 open, a 12.5 open, and a 13.5 open. One thing that is very, very important is they're encouraging pre-registration because they're only doing 50 hooks max. When Jared gets the flyer up, you'll be able to see the registration number that they want you to call.
Blame it on me.
And then at 6 o'clock, in the main event, they're going to have 4 big classes. They're going to have the multi-engine modified tractors, hot farm tractors, semi-trucks, and 2-wheel drive trucks. Again, everything will be benefiting the Shriner Memorial Hospital. And it's going to be at the Greensboro Volunteer Fire Department on October the 29th.
The heck?
Halloween weekend. Maybe he'll get the cool little promo.
I don't know where you went. I can't find you. There you are. Okay.
Here I am.
Yeah. Yep. It's on the way. Okay. Oop, it's gone. Stay tuned. I promise I have it. There it is. Gosh. There we go.
There we go. Look at that cool little graphic.
$15 per person. I got to take this fundraiser off again so everybody can see. Telephone number down at the bottom for any questions. And it is for it's pulling for the kids at the Shriners Hospital. So fantastic fundraiser for good cause. 6 and under are free. Main events at 6 p.m. You probably said all those.
I did, but you can go ahead and repeat it.
That's okay. October 29th. Tickets $15 per person. 6 and under are free. Antiques will start at 11 a.m. That is the Delmarva tractor pullers, and they are set at, I believe it's 50 hooks maximum for them. Yeah, 50 hooks maximum to pull, pre-register, and at 6 p.m. they'll start the big stuff, which I'm assuming is 466 hot farm, and I guess there'll be some interstate classes in there, the 2-wheel drive trucks. I think it can kind of be, if people want to come,
it's like a fun pool.
Yeah, they need to call, excuse me, they need to call Doug and say, hey, I'd like to come pool at your benefit pool. So please come support it. It's a great cause. Multi-engine modified tractors. So, Kendra, do you know of anybody from the world of interstate that might be coming down?
I do. You can pretty much count on the majority of our multi-engine mod guys being there, and as well as the two-wheel drive trucks. Not
Okay.
too sure about the hot farms, if any pro farms will go pool with them or not. And I don't know if the semi trucks, is that going to be like a East Coast thing, or is that
Anything,
going to be like a street?
anything.
Okay.
It'll be whatever semi trucks show up will pull, even if there's multiple classes. I'm sure.
Yeah.
That's how that's going to work. I'll talk to Doug. I might see him this week.
Mm-hmm.
At Selinsgrove, so. But I'll just send him a message and we'll get some more updates because that's only a couple of weeks away, really. 3 weeks, I guess. 3 weeks away. So.
And then the next weekend, if you're feeling really, really adventurous, you can go down to White Plains, Georgia for the Diesels and Dark Corners event.
Yeah.
I'll be there.
And when is that then?
It is November 4th and 5th, or 5th and 6th, or whatever that first weekend in November is.
Yeah, there's a pool in White Pine, Tennessee too. But that's the indoor antique pool, and there's guys that have been on me to get there, and I can tell you right now, it's not going to happen for me again, because I got 2 banquets coming up, and I'm really behind. My fault. Nobody's fault but mine, but I'm tired of working till midnight, so
yeah,
it'll get done when it gets done. So that's just how it is when you get old.
Yep.
Older.
So I'm not even old, and I'm already feeling it.
Yeah.
We're in a quarterly month, so work is absolutely crazy, and trying to take off on Friday is.
There's been some Keystone rumors, talks. I've was given a set of dates, and I'm not going to release them because I don't know if it's solidified or not. So I'm just going to leave it be there for now. Sorry. I don't know what else to tell you. Unless Kendra has some information.
I do not, unfortunately, have any new information. I know we have it's the same weekend as previous. I don't know if you just said that. I believe it's going to be generally the same classes. That's about all that I know.
Pretty much.
I think we're still trying to iron out some details, but I can certainly start putting the pressure on. I was just up at Forrester's talking to Corey the other day, and we started talking about winter pooling versus Keystone.
Yeah.
So didn't really get to chat with him that much, unfortunately. But
well, I'd love to go to all these Florida pools. I really would, but I can't keep getting away a week at a time here or whatever. So
yeah,
can't do it.
Yeah, Florida pooling is a good time, but it's a toll. It definitely takes a toll on you.
A lot of miles. You bet.
Yep.
I mean, I have a place to stay, even if I took an RV down or something. But I can't get away that many days.
Yeah.
So, okay, wow. Please help Jerry Varner and the family out. Can't say it enough. They need help. So,
yep.
Timmy, if you're watching or get a chance to watch this, tell your mother I've been trying to call her. Like I said, she's left me a couple messages, and the last one was just a click. So I guess she got it. But I have been out of town, so sorry. What else we got?
Get to Selinsgrove this weekend. That's all I've got. Camping is available there for RVs. Also, hotels all in the area. Friday night show starts at 6:00. Saturday night show starts at 5, and $10 a person to get in per night. You cannot beat the show for that price. Absolutely not. It's a wonderful, wonderful time.
I highly recommend
it for sure.
Highly recommend it. Plenty of food, Packers concessions, and there's a couple others there. Good food, clean. have very clean facilities there for the food
Yep.
stuff. So, yep, come have a good time. You will not regret it. It's a good time. That's a nice way to end the pulling season.
Crew, yep, Joey and his crew do anything and everything they can to make sure it's a good event.
You bet. Yep, they go down. I'll tell you what, man, they get her done. So, good tracks, decent tracks. So, you're not coming to a junk hole. You're not coming to a sandy track. You're coming to a good track. You're coming to pulling with people who know how to put a pool on and can put a pool on. So,
yep,
good sled operators. So, no excuse. Get her done. Come on out and play.
We'll all be there. What else could you want?
Absolutely. Come say hi by all means. You won't miss me. I'll be the guy up on the scaffolding film. Just don't shake it or kick it, please. Just.
And I'll be the one filming the green pickle. That's all you need to know.
I'm kind of hoping now. Cindy, I'm going to send her out with maybe the GoPro or even her cell phone so we can start doing some properly done shorts so I don't get chewed out again. But anyway, I'll tell you, man, YouTube's rough. People are rough. I just tried something. It wasn't like I was going to do it all the time, but it didn't work out. And I knew that, but somebody else sure let me know that too. That's okay. Live and learn. But anyway, okay. Well, it's 8:59, and definitely next Wednesday, 8 p.m., we will have all you need to know from the event this weekend. So, have plenty to talk about, plenty of results, pages and pages and pages of results. So, looking forward to it. Can't wait to get on the road tomorrow.
Yep.
Okay. Again, please help the Varner family. Information's there. Address is on nationextremepulling.com, the message board. If you're viewing it on social media, feel free to send me a private message and I will give you the address. So, help them out. Okay.
Absolutely.
Don't mind me. I'm just there's a lot of comments here. I haven't even been paying.
So I think we pretty much got everybody.
No, I need to show these. I guess somebody's giving me all kinds of champions here. I had to be J.R. Wolf, I'm sure. Nice Virginia pour, ain't he? Smooth. But Cooper Guffrey with the Buckshot Chevy's been around for quite a while. William Bennett and Chris Whited used to run that truck. But it was champion this year. What else he got up here?
Yeah, that was me saying that
he was.
I just don't have that information.
There's Dave Kaufman. Dave Kaufman, if you can make her up there this weekend, man, you won't regret it. Come on up. Come on up, Selinsgrove. I'm pretty sure he was there at the last Selinsgrove event.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm pretty sure he enjoyed it. Of course, Mike Walker. I didn't get a chance to read any of these. Wow. Okay. Awesome. Appreciate you guys watching tonight. Like, subscribe, share. Hit that thumbs up, man. It's very important. Really shows YouTube that you like us. And you can give us a thumbs down if you don't like us. It all counts. We don't care. We prefer these, though. Lets us know we're doing something halfway right. So, okay, Kendra, I guess we'll see you this weekend.
See you Friday.
Stick around. I'll talk to you backstage here real quick. And then the rest of you, Wednesday, 8 p.m.
Princess Wave.
See what I got to deal with all weekend? I won't even see her all weekend.
Oh, it's terrible. Oh, I'll come say hi when he's at, when it's his class.
I understand. That's okay. It's so dang busy. But I will, if you're there and you want to come over and say, hey, that's fine. Of course, I don't have time to come down, shake hands, talk to anybody. So, but be happy to yell down to you. Hey, I'm not that high. I'm only about 6
Well, before the pool sometimes.
Absolutely. Yeah. I'm going to try to walk around the pits a little bit if I can get the time and do a little GoProing, especially that 2+1 that's coming in the mod class. So I told Mr. Zed that I would come and see them. So,
and who knows, maybe, if it's somewhat warm, we'll have a little gathering in the campground in the evening.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Just a little gathering.
Just a little gathering. Just a couple beverages.
Okay. You heard that.
Just a couple.
Just a couple.
I'll be on my best behavior.
I know differently, but okay. Norm's already starting to shake, so you already got him worried.
It'll be fine.
Yep. All right, we'll see you next Wednesday, 8 p.m. By all means, try to get to Selinsgrove this weekend. If you can't come both nights, come one or the other. You won't regret it. It's a good show. Until then,
bye.
see ya.